Okay, this is the third part of the way of the warrior and how to be a warrior and the mindset of that. And the third part is accountability. The first part was mindset. The second part was the training part that we talked about, the different training. And then the third part is accountability. And so we're gonna go through that really quick. These videos can kind of go on because I like to run my dang mouth and talk. Because these videos are not really for the general public. They are for my great great grandkids that may never know me, and they'll get to see their great grandfather talk about mindset and training and accountability and equipment and the skills that you're gonna need. So here we go. Accountability. Make a schedule and stick to it. That's the first part of accountability. Write down a schedule and stick to it. The second is write down the date, time, and timing that you want. So you're gonna make that schedule. You stick to it. You write down the date, time, and then how much time you're gonna spend doing it. Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna tell your family and friends of your new priorities and what you're gonna do. So you're gonna say, hey, tell your wife that I'm gonna now be going to these classes every weekend, and I'm gonna be learning this particular skill set, and my goal is to achieve this particular thing. Then don't make excuses. Oh, I don't feel good this weekend. I really don't want to go and do that class. I think I'm going to skip it this weekend. Don't do that. Don't let other things take priority over your goals. Big important thing. Especially if you start trading your goals for fun. And when you trade your goals for fun things, then you never get your goals. And the fun things eventually aren't fun anymore, and now you have neither. So don't trade your goals for fun. Be disciplined. Be disciplined. You know, tell yourself you're going to do it a certain way and do it that way. Don't cut corners. Be disciplined in what you do. Be dedicated. Be dedicated to your goals. Be dedicated to your mission. Be dedicated to your training. Don't, I say it over and over, don't let other things push you off of it. Be responsible. And, being responsible is so important because a lot of people are not responsible. Even like in weapons handling and stuff, they'll have a gun, but then they're not responsible for it. They go buy the gun because it's cool, and they put it up somewhere, and then someone steals it. So that's not responsible. You didn't take care of that gun, or you're not responsible. You didn't show up to the training on time. You were late, and you didn't have the right equipment, and you were just a shit show. Be responsible. Report your results to your family. This is part of accountability, is reporting your results to your family and saying, listen, I made 100 on that test. I am now going to the second part of the training, or whatever. Just tell your family, report to them how you're doing, because this kind of helps you. um, Report to your teammates. So when you're out doing your training, tell your teammate, hey, I accomplished that, and they will encourage you, and that'll kind of help you. So your family, your teammates, promise yourself and your team and God. Make promises to yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I promise you. Do it every morning. Say, I promise you today that I'm going to do this particular thing. I'm going to achieve this particular goal. Or I have my list and I'm going to do this particular list. And that takes me to the next thing. Make a list. Make a list, a micro list of your goals for that day. Every day, the night before, make a list of what you want to accomplish the next day and write that down. And as you accomplish it, cross it out. And that way you'll feel like you've accomplished something as you're going, and you will see the micro steps to your big goal. And then only accept high standards from yourself. I always say, I say it over and over, don't be a shit show. Accept only the best. If you wanted to hit that target at the exact dot and you didn't hit it, then don't quit until you hit that target at that dot. If you want to make 100 on that test and you made a 95, retest. If you wanted to learn the entire manual, then learn the entire manual. Do what you need to do, but don't accept anything less than your high standards. And then again in this list, and because it's so important, is discipline. You have to discipline yourself, and you have to sacrifice things to attain those goals. So, hope that little talk helped a little bit in something in your life, whatever it is, whatever goals you have. You know, it's kind of simple. You make your list, you promise yourself, you tell your family, and you stick to it, and you set high standards. Go out and make your space, yourself, your family, in your life